Hey guys, my name is Jill Abanico. I'm a beauty, fashion and portrait photographer, and this video is the second episode of my stay home self-portrait series. That means that I restrict myself to taking photos while I'm staying at home, and this week I only took self-portraits in the bathroom. For this week I have 3 different ideas for you, so let's start with the first one. Now speaking to you from my little bathroom, and I'm standing in the shower, and I thought for this self-portrait would be cool to capture another silhouette again, and my shower walls have these structured water drop patterns on it and really contributed to the look of the picture. And for the light, I used this Yongnuo flashlight. I'll link it down below because I really can recommend it because it is affordable and it's also very easy to work with for beginners. I've had this for years and it really never let me down. You have to have a flash trigger with it to put on the camera so you can take it off camera and use it as an external off-camera flash. And for the portrait, I held this flashlight directly behind my head while the camera is pointing from this side at me and bounced the light off the wall. Sometimes you just have to try out some different positions to get the light right, and for my vision I wanted to have the light directly behind my head so the contours of my profile were getting really sharp and clear. To be able to capture the silhouette of this picture, I closed the aperture until the picture went dark, so when you look through the camera there is nothing you can see. So make sure that the focus is on the right spot before you shoot. For the flashlight settings, it depends on the surface you are bouncing off. The farther more it is away from your head, the more light you have to use for your flash. For the second portrait, I wanted to do something with water, and therefore I reused the petals from my last self-portrait video. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll link it down in the right corner, so have a look at it, I would appreciate it. My main idea was to freeze the water while it's pouring over my face and covering me with water and petals, and therefore I chose a matching lipstick color, matching to the color of the petals, and also used it as a blush on my cheek. For the eyes, I put on some waterproof mascara, and that was it for the styling. For the exposure, I closed the aperture again like in the first picture. To be able to capture the right moment for the picture, I already poured over the water over my head before the shutter released. But to be honest with you, I really hesitated at first to show you this picture at all because I'm not very happy about the outcome. But then again, I decided to show it nevertheless so you can learn from my mistakes if you are motivated to do this by yourself at home. First, I want to talk about the reason why I wasn't happy with it. This was not very easy to take because I always had to pour over water over my head over and over again, and the petals were a mess. They were not aesthetically placed on my face and always were washed away from the water that was coming from above. And also the composition was not very aesthetic for my taste, because it was very hard to get the head in the right position, and perhaps I should have chosen an angle that is perhaps a little bit higher and would complement my jawline. If you do this by yourself, definitely get someone to help you to pour the water over your head. And for the petals, I would definitely recommend to glue them with lash glue on your face so they stay there where you want them. And if you want to know how to do this, you can also watch my previous video. I did this with petals on my face already. Definitely let me know what you think about my thoughts on the picture and how you like the picture. For the third picture, I was simply inspired by the clean, white, clinical looking tiles and my bathtub in the bathroom. And I had the vision of these typical movies where you put someone in a psychiatric clinic when someone went insane and the walls and the rooms are all white. And therefore I wanted to capture specific emotions that would fit to this concept. For me, these are loneliness, panicking over something, and also a kind of exhaustion. For the styling, I wanted to accentuate the drama of this picture, and therefore I went really heavy on my eyes. I put a black smoky eye as eye makeup and put on some lashes I usually never use, but for these occasions it's really cool to use them. They were really long, so they put really dark, hard, long shadows under my eyes. And for the hair, I went with a kind of undone look, like you don't care about your hairstyle. The dress was a thrift flipped made from a Berlin designer, and actually it was a men's shirt, and I thought it would really fit to the concept because I thought of these people who are put into these jackets in psychiatric clinics when they went insane in movies. And for the light, this time I used a soft diffuser and put it over my flash and clamped it on my mic stand to be able to put it directly above my head, but just so that it is out of the frame, so it's really close to my head, and the shadows under my eyes, my chin and my nose and so on are really dark and long. I hope you could get some inspiration from this video. Give this video a like because it helps me a lot, and comment below which one of the 3 ideas you like the most. Subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you can get notified every Sunday when I'm posting a video. And that's a wrap. Stay safe, shoot safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.